Yeah, I picked up this Ratchet set, all made in the United States of America. Hey, unusual, right? Made in USA. Actually, this is Armstrong. They're used by the military a lot. Also want to point out that I got a very good price on them, and I looked around online. Usually, I go straight to Amazon or eBay, but then I did a Google search. I says, wait a minute, this other place was like 30 bucks cheaper than even the vendors on Amazon. It was Tooltopia. They advertise they sell the mechanics. So now the thing is, this is a 1/4-inch drive, and I got a lot of tool. Well, these are some of my 1/4-inch drives, and I have this toolbox here, and I got a couple other ones full in the sheds, but I usually use these two all the time. I actually have a lot of tools for somebody that's just an amateur. But the thing I want to point out is a couple things. First off, even about the set themselves. These are laser etched, and you can see they're marked here, but they're also stamped. Now, the one thing that was pissing me off is because a lot of the tools I got are very old, and I actually grabbed this magnifying glass because I'm over here at night trying to figure out what the hell is, it's like I can pretty much see by size. But then, rather, just by seeing, I can physically see what it is. But, to tell the truth, I like the old SAE because I still hate this metric shit. But, I'm a dinosaur, man. But anyway, this is the whole freaking 9 yards, basically, for a 1/4-inch. It's pretty complete because it's got the shallow sockets and the deep sockets. It's got metric and SAE. Now, the other thing is it goes up to pretty good sizes with the 1/4-inch drive. In other words, it's got a 9/16 and a 15 millimeter. I don't think I had any 1/4-inch drives that big. Now, this is what I want to say about this. These new cars, any cars now in the last 20 years, especially if they're not the regular Econo boxes, real cheap cars, they're getting tougher and tougher to work on because of the front-wheel drive design, and this can give you a lot more room to get in there because you notice this ratchet. See how this is? It's nice and smooth. In other words, it won't catch on nothing, and it's a very fine-tooth ratchet too. Hear it? I think it's 88 teeth. It's a fine-tooth ratchet, so it's got, And I actually, a lot of times with the 3/8 drive, I use the stubby flex head one all the time to get in there. But, let me put it this way. I'm really like old school dinosaur. I was really more into cars when I was like 17 to 20 something more, like pretty much everybody. But that was back in the days when 60s and 50s cars were roaming the street, all over the place. That was back from in the early 70s, the late 70s, all through the 70s, and even in maybe a little bit in the late 60s when I was hanging out with my cousin who used to race Superstock. And but I can tell you that all the pros, especially the guys that did the body shop work, because they had to get inside the doors. Cars back then nobody had power windows except a Cadillac or a Lincoln or something. But even then, when you had to get inside the doors and you had to reach in there, or you had to reach in these tight areas, this 1/4-inch drive was very, very, very handy. And actually, these are out of order because when I picked them up, they were they're kind of spilled around here. But the thing is that you're trying to reach in tight areas, and you're trying to get in there with a freaking, what do you call it, 3/8 drive. It's like hanging up, man. I mean, it just doesn't work. You need these damn things, and it'll speed up the process a lot. And the other thing is, these are strong, because I picked up, I probably have, this isn't all the freaking, this is just some of my I got other 1/4-inch drives, but they're all jumbled around. They're kind of hard to find because, That's another thing. This is in a nice set. But I picked up something from Wally World, some 1/4-inch drive set. I says, I know this shit isn't going to be that strong, and it was weaker than I expected. I already busted 2 of them without even trying. I mean, it's good for like putting on plastic covers or something. I was like, whoa, this thing's a joke. Now this set will hold up pretty damn good because it's Armstrong. Actually, what I've been reading about, it's probably better than the old Craftsman made in USA version, and now Craftsman's going to China. Even Matco tools, they're USA, but they got a version that's got another marketing name on it that's China. They're all doing this shit. This is actually USA, and it should be plenty strong enough because the other thing is you can always put a little more leverage on this wrench if you can't, get in there, and you got your swivel socket, which I'm going to probably put the tape around so it don't. This one seems pretty tight though. This one should be alright for a while. But because these sockets actually kind of sometimes they flip over. This one's pretty tight, so might be alright with that for a while. Might modify it so it works like a flex socket. But I think this, what I paid for, I think I'll tell you what this was. 122, 123. I says, whoa, this is a freaking deal and a half. There's a lot of stuff out there made in foreign, overseas that are the quality sets that are about that much money, and this is the USA set, and it's not crap. It's these are used by the US. This is the ones used by the USA military. This is kit number 15199. Fairly complete kit, but it's like the 1/4-inch drive with the way the cars are today. You damn well need it. And I can tell you, like I said again, I know the people that used to do this stuff professionally, especially ones that did like collision repair and had body, I knew several people in the field way back when, they used the 1/4-inch drive a lot because they're always getting inside doors, inside, freaking putting on moldings and stuff like that. And there isn't much room to get behind a fender and stuff and take out the grill. The 1/4-inch drive was a lot faster. But you want a 1/4-inch drive that can hold up, and you want the ones that have some pretty good size sockets, because sometimes, most 1/4-inch drives don't come with a 9/16 or 15 millimeters, and that's the beauty of this set. Plus having a really, really fine tooth, low profile. See how thin that is? Real low profile ratchet. This puppy, you'll get in some. It'll save you some time, man. And again, I'm repeating myself, but I was getting sick of using this magnifying glass because my sockets are pretty, well, they're chewed up. I mean, some of them, well, not these, but other ones I got, I put the vice grips on them that and you can barely read what the hell they say, These they're both laser etched and they're marked down here. They're marked down here. So the laser etching itself. And the other thing is, I like the chrome ones better because these black or dark gray sockets, they're too easy to lose. I mean, unless they're like big like that or something, but if you got some little socket like this and it's dark gray, you're probably gonna freaking disappear someplace in the grease, even on the engine. So that's another good thing about these. So very good deal. I got a few more things I want to be getting, and let me start going to town on some other stuff too. What do you say, Rocky? Yeah. You got them funny cat noises. What do you do with them noises?